Okay, today's lesson is a quick lesson about comparing perimeter and area. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some different shapes, mostly rectangles, sometimes triangles, and we're going to take a look at them, and then we're going to change the dimensions, keep them similar, but change the dimensions, and we're going to see what happens to the area and perimeter. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a shape like this, for example, a rectangle that's 4 by 2. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the area and the perimeter, both of which we know how to do. Perimeter we know is if this side is 4, this side has to be 4. If this is 2, this side has to be 2. So we'd have to add them all together. 4 plus 4 is 8, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 12. So our perimeter is 12. Then all we would have to do is 2 and 4 to get area, and our area would be 8. Well, what would happen if we doubled the size of this? What would happen if we doubled the size of this? What would happen to the area and perimeter? Well, first we need to double each side. So what we would do is we would make one that's even bigger. Remember this one, I'm just going to draw this over here again. What just happened? Uh-oh. There we go. This one's 4 by 2. Now we're going to erase this big guy right here, and we're going to make it double the size. So we're going to double the bottom. So the bottom this time is going to be 8. We're going to double the side, so that means this one's going to be 4, which means this side is 8, this side is 4. So what happens to when we double it, what happens to the perimeter? Well, this time we have 12 plus 12, so it would be 24, and we have area is 8 by 4. So we do 8 times 4, which would give us 32. So when we double the size of it, what would you say? The perimeter goes from 12 to 24, so what would you say? You would say it doubles. The perimeter doubles, because when a number gets twice as big, we say it doubles. How about 8 to 32? Well, the area actually gets 4 times bigger. So that's what we would say. Okay, we're gonna do this again. This time I'm going to give you the two shapes, and we're going to see what happens. So that's all I want you to do. So if we have a shape like this, and then we make it larger, it's still the same shape, but what happens to the area and perimeter once the size gets bigger? So what I want you to do is, this is the first one. I want you to figure out the area and perimeter of that first one, and then I want you to figure the area and perimeter of the second one. I forgot I need to give you this. And then I want you to write what happens. So I want you to pause and solve. Okay, first thing we need to do is figure out area and perimeter on this first one. So that means this side is 2 and this side is 3. So we would do 5 plus 5 for the perimeter. Perimeter is 10. On area, it would just be 3 times 2, so it would be 6. Let's take a look at the second one. We know this side is 9, so this side's got to be 9. This side is 6, so this side's got to be 6. So 15. 6 plus 9 is 15 plus 15. So the perimeter becomes 30. Now the area, it becomes 9 times 6, which is 54. So then we have to write what happens. So let's compare the area. The area goes from 6 to 54. So the area actually gets 9 times bigger. How do I know 9 times bigger? Because 6 times 9 is 54. So we would say it gets 9 times bigger for the area. And the perimeter goes from 10 to 30. So we would say the perimeter gets 10 times bigger. That's all you need to do to figure out your work for tomorrow. Let's see. So for the practice problem, what I want you to do is this one, and this is from your homework tomorrow, basically. If there is a photo that is 4 by 6, and we're going to double the length. What's the perimeter in the enlarged photo? So we're going to double how big it is. So we'll double each of these. What's the perimeter of the enlarged photo? So what I want you to do to solve this is first draw it. 2, double the sides, double the side lengths. And 3, find perimeter. That looks like perimeter. So that's all you have to do today. And that's really all there is to the lesson. So we will see you next time.